for the blessings and the bounty. And thank you for this ellipsis, for the tribulation. Thank you for the suffering. And thank you for, again, the abundance. And thank you for bis, the abundance of bis. Very important to have an understanding of what's going on so you know where you're at in time. You don't put yourself under an old law, an Old Testament. So he made anew. So into this new, if we fall short of his word, then we rip him down from the tree he hung from. So thank you, Father, for sending Shiloh. Shiloh is in return for Christ, for the Hamashiach, and he will return. Shiloh will return. The scepter shall not depart from Judah until Shiloh returns. So he hasn't come back yet. He's still preparing. So the biggest prepper there ever was to walk this rock would be the Hamashiach, who's still preparing today to this time. Thousands. Noah thought he had it for 126 years, prepared the ark, but he's preparing the house, and he said he's going to go to his father's house. It's a house of many mansions, remember? So thank you for that blessing, to know that we're supposed to be wise and be preparing as well, preparing our spiritual house. Puppy's getting big drinks here. Big drinks for the puppies. So pretty hot out here again in the desert, hitting the 90s again today, but we are in the dog days of the summer here. So back to back puppies drinking. Get you guys are drinking a bunch of water. I'll get you some more. Refill you up. You guys got some bugs in there from the other day, huh? No, get away from me. Don't come over here to me and slobber on me. You always come right up to me after you drink. It comes right to me and slobber. You got big old jaws. No. Oh, there's the shake. Oh, I knew that was coming. Oh, don't knock over the live stream. I got it plugged in over here, so get back. Get back, you big old puppy dog. You big old boys. All right, all done. Hey. All done. All done, Tago. Hey, big A. Something in your hair there, big. Gonna knock down the stream. This one's going crazy over here. He's being a crazy dingo boy. He's being crazy. All right, we're gonna start the puppy toll. All right, $5. Oh, knocks this stream. No. All right. Well, we always thanks to Father first when we come in here and do a broadcast here, do a video, put this down put it down in history, right? So it'll go down as the silent majority. Most people don't know nothing about history. They just watch it happen, read it in a book where the victor gets the spoils. So that's not history. That's one side. You don't hear the loser side in history. You hear the victor side of that's written in a book, right? Paper. Bible means book, so it was written on tablets and scrolls, not like iPhone tablets. Who do I vote for? What do you mean vote? I don't vote for my own enslavement. I don't need an overlord, somebody to rule me. So I wouldn't vote for anybody. This corrupt system and all these governments are the most corrupt thing that's ever been. They've got the one system that's more corrupt than anything. It's called the America. You know what America is? It's a corporation. It's an enslaved nation by debt, where more people are in jail and in prison, in private prisons that are guaranteed occupancy 80% before they're ever built. This is the prison state. More people locked up in America than all the other countries combined. How about that for a math statistic? I do it by the numbers. So I don't vote for a Democrat or a Bloodbekins, donkey or an elephant. You mix red and blue, you get related to the queen, purple. Purple. You know? EpiPen Island. The rich people go to the island, you know, on their planes. Stomping in my Air Force One, you know, how they do it. Their planes, trains, and, well, you can't take a train to an island, but you can ride the train. Come on, ride a train. You know, they ride the chump or the Biden. Remember, he let the Biden in. He said, you knew I was a snake before you let me in, and then he let the Biden. Look at that. You had to skip Joe. To be President Blind 11, you had to be blind because you couldn't do it by the numbers, so they had to, I'll do the math for you. 4 plus 5 is 9. 4 plus 7 is 11. What do you get? President Blind 11. That's how blind this country is. So America's the money changer since, what was it? Well, 1973. Brokered us off the Bretton Woods Agreement. Henry Kissinger, no more gold in the vault in Fort Knox. France didn't get the gold they put back there in 1945 when they came in 1971. Remember, Richard Nixon hit the brakes. He said, oh, crap, kind of like Constantine. So remember, what are we going to do? We already rehypothecated all that. Why would you keep all your eggs in one basket? That's stupid. Military strategically, I'm a veteran. Why would you just put all the gold in one place? Tell everybody where it's at. If you think there's gold in Fort Knox, you're an idiot. That's why nobody's talking about it except for me. I'm still talking about it, but nobody else is talking about it. Remember? It's supposed to be in gold and silver. You're spoiled. You're not going out there because then you'll just want back in 2 minutes. Just whine then. I don't care. Just whine. Be spoiled. You're spoiled. I don't care. Jimmy crack corn. You're spoiled. So they'll just want back in 1 minute anyway. So well, are you part of this corporation? Are you a corp? Are you dead? You're spoiled, Tago. You don't tell me what to do, I tell you what to do, puppies. Oh, Mr. Good Pants. Mr. Good Bone. All right, all done. You guys already got fed. You probably haven't been out since you've been fed. All right, go let the puppies outside because they have eaten, so maybe they want to go use the puppies room. Go use the puppies room. Out here on the farm. All right, so, well, it gets better, right? Every day it gets better. It gets great again. Is this what great again feels like? Is this how great again feels like? How's that great again working out for you? How's that great again working out for you? Does this feel great again? Or you feel running through the grater like they're stealing all your cheddar, shredding your cheddar, shredding all the value with their banksters, you know. A cheddar bar, how about a gold bar? Nope, paper payments. Now it's going to be your digital communism. Put that in historical record. Write that down. Digital communism. Blockchain, you know, tied to the digital communist block and the chain. So like the chain that's to the key, to the pit. Oh, what do you know? Joe. Skip Joe. Here we are, Back to the Future, Blind 11. 4 plus 7 is 11, President. 4 plus 7 is 11. 4 plus 7 is 11. Right? Not Common Core math. 2 plus 2 equals 5. 3 steel buildings with 2 airplanes. Now that don't add up. They don't math to me. So I'll repeat it. I've said it about 1,000,000 times, it seems like, but I'll say it again. Say it again! I'm a little bit militant about these things, so I'll beat it like a drum. Yo, left. So, yeah, the blockchain, digital communism, tied to the chain. Remember, the key to Satan's, to Satan's, pit there that he's locked in. Hell, the place of no knowledge, right? The abyss, knowledge, right? Abyss, no knowledge. So Christ has the key, and it's on a chain. What do you know? It's like a blockchain. Wow. Gee, I wonder why they're putting you on the blockchain. You can't believe in Satan. Believe is not a word. That's a thought in your head. So you can't believe in Satan. Satan means the adversary by definition. So can't believe in Jesus. There's no such thing as Jesus. So Cracker Jesus. Yep, Jesus Christ is the manger Jesus, born in the middle of the winter. Apollyon, the sun god Satan, the one Trump has his house decorated. When he says God, that's the one Trump's talking about. Mithra, Satan. This AMV, autonomous, right? Auto, self-driven. So you can't. That's right. Party Jesus. Goku's got it right. Knocks it out of the park. But that's what he is. He's the big party. Remember their Mardi Gras. That was the French. The Franks. The French. They went and took that same 7-day ritual and turned it into Mardi Gras. Show us your breastises. We'll throw you some beads and we'll have some. Yep. We'll just be drinking and marrying and, well, girls gone wild. The whole, how that goes. You know how it is when they do there on the Marty. Hey, Marty. Like McFly. Marty McFly. Oh, you were thinking that other one about the cartoon. What's that other one? I don't know. Watch that one. But, something in Marty and more. Oh, that's Morty. That's Rick and Morty, not Marty. Oh, man, I was close. One letter off and you've changed the word. Now it's another orgy gospel. Right? Orgy party gospel. Pretty much their other gospel. He warned us. Paul warned us. He said another, but basically that one. They like to, my girl wants to party all the time. Party all the time. Remember that song? So, all right. You know who sang that one? Careful. I might bust out some old music, something out of the, like Rat out of the cellar or something, remember that album? Hey, that was a good album. I should listen to that after I get out of this live stream. I was trying to write it down. Last time, I remember something I was going to do after the live stream. I just couldn't bring it. I was live stream like 6 or 7 hours and then I couldn't remember what it was. I'll have to remember that. Rat out of the cellar. That's a pretty good album. So, vinyl wax, put it on wax. That's what we're kind of doing right here. We're putting it on digital wax. Remember, it says their hearts will be wax cold. So we got to freaky, y'all, digital get down. All right. Somebody was doing the Humpty dance back there. I seen that. The Humpty dance is your chance. Oh yeah, to do the Humpty Jesus. Like the Humpty Dumpty that sat on the wall, like Mr. Warp Speed that was going to build the greatest wall ever, and still you got the greatest jab ever, right? Did you get the jab? Did you get the booster? Did you get the sticker? Just stand in line, get a cheat test, get a free test, get a cheat test. Well, you should listen to Bob's song. He does some pretty good. Just do it. Go listen to the song by B.O.B. Bob. Just do it. You'll be fine. Take the mix. Just do it. I'm a lemon pepper Louie. That's what he said. So you got to know who B.O.B. Bob is. That's Bob spelled backwards, Bob. So either way, it's okay if you spell it backwards because you'll find it still. It's still there. It's like a mirror, kind of like a Gemini. I don't. Bob's not a Gemini, but he did turn the other face. Remember, he said he went as far as he can go until they made him wear well, until they might try to make him wear a dress. So he won't wear a dress. He won't. People in Hollywood make the love you wear dresses. You know that they like to play their dress up. So that's how she works. That's how she's in the Hollywood. They wave their stick around. They do their holly. The wood is the stick that they're orchestrating these events here by the Mockingbird operation. Like Anderson Cooper, he's one of these lame stream media people, not fake, lame. Donald's lame and fake. So remember, Mr. Scrooge, Mr. DuckTales, woo, Mr. Moneybags. So I know. Well, that's in that. Listen, who's in a city? You got to get out of the city, guys. This is an emergency message. Only those for the people who have an ear to hear. If not, get out of here. Please go somewhere else and go do your city slicking thing. I was born in the concrete jungle, so if that's where you want to be, but get out of the city. Please. Narrow is the way that leads to the straight gate. I know cities are a place to go visit. It's like Moulin Rouge, if you will, a Mardi Gras, an orgy Jesus for a week. It's Christmas, if you will, right? I mean, that's what the cities are. Think about it. It's a new mystery, and that's what we are. We're the big city light. She got me running, right? So, yeah, I'm not saying, and I know if you can't get out, that's fine. I'm just telling you, this is not the time. They're sweeping people off the streets, street sweeping. And I don't think they're going to do that nearly as much in the country as they are going to do it. I'm not saying they'll be going out to farms and things like that, but you got to get away from this. This is not something you want to partake in any of this anymore. This country is an abomination. We are the money changers. We have a state and a federal, a gross and a net, and it makes me sick. Right? It's gross. Then you net and you get federal taxed and state. We are the money chain. We tax everybody. We're the police state. We go police the whole world, make everybody play. We're the mafia. Mafia America. Just use that. Get that in your vocabulary. We're like, well, I'll tell you what. If you don't pay right now in a SWIFT right now, we're gonna make you pay with freedom bombs, and we're gonna kill your finest of your finest, your 18 to 30, and your women and children too. We're gonna drop some of them democracy bombs on you. So you either pay, well, play or pay. Remember, Mr. Warp Speed said that. Mr. Gentile Messiah, and his sneaky muskrat buddy, People's Champion. Don't think they're still not a team. They act like they're broke up, like they're some kind of couple or something. They are. They're joined at the hip. He's smashing them. They're trading lightsabers in their ice holes. Remember, he's the Iron Man, and he's the Golden Age man. So they got you playing. Remember, R2D2 and C3PO, and remember Warp Speed, Nanu, Shazbot, Anakin Skywalker. He created a space farce or force. May the force be with you. So. Just, you can sit there and play their silly little reindeer games. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. But I'll tell you what. But you're toast in these cities. You're like a big, those little grids that are in the side of a toaster. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with I believe in a man? You're a sick, twisted fuck. You know that? Don't come in here and talk about men. Remember, I'll go on man dates. I'm not a corp. Remember, I don't go by statutes. Remember, I'm alive, motherfucker. Don't be speaking your nonsense in here. Take your disgusting, trade your lightsaber in somebody else's ice hole. Get out of here. Job of the Hut. Too many jabs, this one. Too many jabs. This is what it did to this nation. Retardation nation. Strangulation corporation is what they are. They are. They don't say shit. They're going to draft the women of America. I'm a veteran. I take an oath. I took an oath to the Constitution. I will not quit my post till properly relieved. I take an oath for Jack to sew on Jill's pocket and Jill to sew on Jack's bucket. Oh, well, her button or his button. When I was in the military, it was don't ask, don't tell. But these people are sick. The sodomite generation. See? Can't stop talking about it. Disgusting, filthy generation. They just love their sodom. That's what they do. They're filthy swine. Remember, trading lightsabers in their ice holes. They think God's in the sky, and they must be running the train. Remember the Donald Trump train? Come on, ride that train. They're all riding it to the island. Well, it's a planes, trains, and automobiles. They remember they got them in electric. It's electric, baby. So people are idiots, you know. But don't worry about it. You can't turn a goat into a sheep. These people love to ram people, you know. So to the island, they're island boys. So, well, I'm just, remember, he said, I've seen enough of this hokey pokey, turn yourself around. No, he didn't say that, Goku. He didn't say that. I take that back. He said, Lot, get your wife, get out of, you know, Saddam, I've seen enough of this hokey pokey, you know, turn yourself around. I'm bringing the fire, baby. You know, don't look back. So the promise of the rainbow, you know, hallelujah. And then they use the rainbow flag. Boy, I think they got another thing coming. That's like Judas Priest, huh? They got another thing coming. Remember that Judas Priest song? Yeah, the high priest. I think Father's going to take care of that. I mean, could you be any more blasphemous than to use the rainbow flag? Whoa. I'm like, whoa. You know, proof that we're under the dome, the sea, you know, or whatever. Firmament, waters above, waters below. God's in the sky. And now they've got, they're looking like some other kind of outer space being with I don't know. Remember, I'm a whatever. Some people, I'm a cat. I need a cat box to poop in at school, you know, now, or some kind of silly stuff to get these people thinking they dress up as animals, you know, adults, you know, do all these things. Hey, whatever your fetish is, but, you know, don't let children see it. Is all I ever remember is like when I grew up, a child was not even supposed to see a man and a woman kissing. Get a room, would you? All right, for Christ's sake. Freaking children here. It's never okay for two people to be smooching in public. It was called PDA. I'm old, so I'm eternal, and it's always been like that. Children aren't supposed to be seeing this bestiality ritual, you know, Christmas, and yeah, you're not supposed to celebrate birth. So if you know anybody who's celebrating birth, they're a Satanist, and they used to have an orgy, remember? And they had sex with beast, man, and woman. Remember, Krampus, throw your kids in the fire. So we know what they did with the kids. You know, eat your kids. So they all do. That's what they're all, this occultic Satanists. They love it. They do it today. It's the same thing that was outlawed. They formed the nation of what people call America because they were Satanists. Father said, go over there and form a nation and get rid of all those heathen swine pagans that are worshiping pole gods and, you know, gods that they weren't Native Americans. They were Satanists and they were pagans and they were heathens. And God wanted them genocide. So he said, here, have some blankets. Feel nice and comfortable. And they went to sleep and never woke up again. Well, you know what I'm saying, if you know your history. So uh-oh, here comes Grace again I'm not going to blush, Grace. I'm not about vanity. You don't want to be around me. I'm too much to handle. I already told you that. People can only, you know, not even one jab. When you want to, you know, just the tip, you know, that virology thing they say, you know, here, honey, let me put in just the tip. You know, the poker, liquor in the front, poker in the rear. So you don't want to know. I'm saying I'm more than 50 men. I'm many. I am, because I'm eternal. I'm not this flesh, so it's not what I am. So I'm eternal. I'm Hokadesh. You know what that means? That's what I am. I'm not looking for any uh, edification, glorification in this life. It's after I die. That's my pleasure. Seriously. And I don't think anybody, never found anybody who can yoke with me in this life, keep up. Like, hello, come on, soldier, you're dragging ass. So, but that's okay. No, I appreciate that, there's something in me, but I'm not anything special. I'm just a dude that's in this flesh right now. But I'm an eternal being that serves a purpose, and its Father is my purpose, is the Word. I serve the Word. I'm in love with it. I'm married and yoked to it. I told you that already. He's my master. I do whatever he tells me. I get on my knees like a slave. For nobody in this lifetime, I fear nobody can take my flesh. It would do that for no flesh, but for Father, I'll do anything. So for Shiloh, when he redeems the bride, when he comes back, then I'll know. I haven't seen anybody, and I'm not concerned because I can do this 100 times. I've done it 100 times before. So I'm looking for somebody to eternally yoke if I ever do find somebody, but I haven't found anybody in this realm yet, time, place, and space. So just a weirdo. Always been strange, not like anybody around me, and the outcast of my family, the black sheep, if you will. I'm not a sheep when the whole world's running off a cliff and, you're the only one going in the other direction. I said they're going to tell you that you're crazy, but I've been called crazy since I was a child. So it kind of reminds me of my dad. He called me crazy all the time. So spacey as well, more than crazy, but because I just wouldn't be here. He thought I was from somewhere else, thought I was born on some other time, place, space, and realm. So he did. He said that sometimes my brothers, they lose their mind a little bit, their heads in the clouds. But he said, you're not even from here. He did. He decorated my whole wall with space wallpaper, the whole thing, not Star Wars, but no, not yet. Not yet. I'm going tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow. So um, thank you. Appreciate it. I haven't been able to go in tomorrow with Kevin. I got to hitch a ride with Kevin because I just don't have the gas, and my tires are just getting really bad on that 4Runner. So I need to probably not drive that vehicle to town until I can find another set of tires for her to get something that it's something's going on. I don't know. I already might have made a mention. It's everything looks excellent up there. No leaking. No, nothing looks off. You know, doesn't pull anything weird. But it did have a real weird experience in the snow one time. Kevin was with me. We were going to town. It kind of came around, ducked down on that left front. The driver's side. So I need to go have it looked at. But I probably need to, before I throw a set of tires, go get it looked at too. So, but I appreciate because the dogs gotta eat. So, my 4Runner, that piece of, 93 or 96 4Runner that I have, it's an older one, but it's, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it, and like I said, I got under there and looked at it. The CV boot looks good. Everything looks good. Everything, but it's chewing up tires like pretty quickly. So I don't know what's going on with it. I need to go in, and there's just nowhere out here where I'm at to have it looked at. So, and then the timing with the way I live my life is just a little bit off. So no worries. I'll, if I have my way, I won't be here for the winter. I'd like to leave as soon as I can. So take my dogs with me and go take a vacation and get away from this country for a while. And it's not a permanent thing. I don't want to set any plans. God will destroy them. So, but we'll see. I really don't plan on going anywhere for the winter. Maybe if I can get wintered before the winter, I'll normally have 5 or 6 bags of dog food always. It's so weird not for me to have, but remember, I've just been really stretched thin because of this court case, and everything that's going on has just been a little bit taxing. I haven't been myself, and I'm not doing things at my normal rate of speed, and I'm doing them at quarter cocked instead of half. And so there's things that are lacking in my life, and it shows, but I don't care. I just don't care about this flesh. There's nothing in this life that's so I don't need anything. I don't want anything. I don't remember. Uh, no, I'm not stressed at all. I have nothing to stress about. I can't change anything, right now. I mean, if you follow me at all for a minute, I have, you know, my major concern is walking and following in the commandments of Father, period, taking my cross up daily. My son comes secondary, my daughter secondary. That's it. Everything, the ministry is part of that comes secondary. You guys are in that. But the word comes first. So Father's doing these things to me. And if he wanted anything to be different, it would be different like that. I mean, there's nothing that he can't. He's the way maker. He's the hados. He can make a way when there's no way in hell. It just doesn't seem possible. You can't even think of it. He come out smelling like a rose. We'll see if that's what happens this time. So that's how Father does it to me. He makes the way. You know, I don't get opportunity. I have to make mine, but I just have strong conviction that he will pour out a just measure for whoever does whatever they do to me. It's not like I can't. I just don't want to change anything. I don't want to change. I want his will to be done. Remember, people come in here, oh, hey, Pastor, will you pray? My aunt's in the emergency room. Well, I pray that if God wants her to die, I hope she dies tonight. What do you want me to pray for her to stay alive? If Father wants her to die, I won't do that. I pray for Father's will. So this is what I get, because this is what I've gotten for 20 years, trying to bring people don't pray for anything other than Father's will. And this is what I get. So I don't know if people want to do that. There's power in prayer. I'm not saying you can't pray for strength but I don't pray for anything. Father knows exactly what I want, what I need. He doesn't, he already knows what's coming in my life. So why, I struggle sometimes because the flesh is weak. It's hard to get up and do this. I'm not 20. My body's just a little bit wore out, like I just don't get done. I wanted to get more done today, and I didn't get more done today. And that's okay. It's just too damn hot, man. When I was in my 20s, I could work through anything, cold, hot, 30s, even in my 40s. But man, I'm in my 50s now, so I'm starting to slow down a little bit. My brain tells me you don't need to be out here all side. The sun is freaking scorching, and I know what it is. So I don't want to wreck myself. I have to sit. I've been busted up. I'm busted my back 2 times. I've never had surgery, and I've been having some sciatic again. I don't like talking about it because then it makes it worse. So I've just been trying to work through it. I think it's because I'm not working enough. If I work more, then I feel better. When I sit around more, I hurt and I ache, and my body gets the communication signals get all whacked out, and so I got to stay busy. So especially if I don't stay busy all summer, because I know winter months I'm not going to get as much done. And then I'll go, I have one major concern in the winter, and that's throwing wood in the wood stove. And it's like right now, I don't have a stitch of firewood. I don't have any firewood, none. I am bad, and firewood's just going to get more expensive. So I'm really in a sorry situation right now, but I don't care. I don't care. I'll sit here with a freaking jacket on, sit here in the heat. I'll sit here in the cold, So they blasted my windows out. So it cost me 7 cords of firewood last year. 7 cords of firewood, man, because this cabin is, so I'm not spending the winter in this cabin. I will get done with this outdoor garden, and I will get the ladies' hen house taken care of so I can winter the ladies. I need to concentrate on them next. I've got these ladies in the back. I haven't grown any cannabis in 5 or 6 years, I think it's been, and I grew medicinal cannabis for years. So I'm not even doing anything like I normally do with them. I've just let them sit there and do their thing. I ain't done nothing to them. Just love them a little bit, talk to them, but and I don't do a lot to them. But then I got to take care of these other ladies, but that doubles as an outdoor garden. These plants are just temporary. I can grow food. And Kevin said he wants to come move in there in the winter. He's like, I'm gonna move in there, So you want to go see what I did today? I got some more done. Let's go take a look at it, see how it dried. So I got to get the roof. This is what being my concentrating is trying to the roof for the. It's going to cost about $100. The corrugated, clear corrugated plastic over it. So. Oh yeah. Oh man, thank you, Father, for water. Oh my goodness, my back. Oh. You just stay out here for a minute. I'm coming outside. Just stay outside. Spoiled. Stop being spoiled. So, firewood's a couple $100, $250 a cord now, or something like that. It just gets more and more expensive. So, what is that? MMA Paradise. MMA. What's up? Oh. All right, we're gonna go back to show you what I was working on today here. So, puppies are gonna fall in this back here. See, I just put this tire on here. I'm telling you, I just switched this tire over here and look at it's already bald. I didn't put that tire on there that long ago. Just like that, not that long ago. And I ain't done very many miles on it. See what I'm saying? And then I think it's this one back here. This is not good. Look at it. So good thing it's summertime. That's not a winter tire for sure. Not a winter tire for sure. Whatever, man. I don't drive fast anywhere I go. Down to one more bag of concrete here. Oh. Let's mess with our chat here. That's what we got chat. We got top message. Oh, what do we got here? We'll go top messages. We'll filter out any spam here. Chat filter. Top messages. Okay. Kitty's gonna come out here and hang out. Oh, hang out with the puppies. Is that your puppy? Is that your puppy? Is that your puppies? Hi, girl. All right, let's come on. Oh, look who's hanging out over here. This is flipping awesome. Look who I come over here. And look who's here. Look who's hanging out. Freaking rights, boys. My boy's on there. You gonna get up there, try to jump up there with him? Yes, you are. Oh, something new to play on. All right, so this is what I've been working on, guys. That's how I get up there today. So I put these layers from here up today. Move this out of the way here for a second. We're making a good. Bricks are almost gone, man. So I don't know. We should be able to get. But I'm gonna put rock around all this. This all get rocked in, and I will put concrete on this. All this will get a concrete outside, and this will all get. What are you doing, girl? What are you doing, boys? So, it's 8 o'clock, 8:13 here. So, sun's just going down. But this is what I've been doing here. This is what I've been working on. So, and that's so awesome. Look, I come here. Look who's sitting down. Hi, buddy. I love you, boy. I love you. I love you. My best kid, the boy that I ever did have. You're my best boy. So I ran a T-post down in the ground, and that was a little bit difficult, but I did get it lined up enough in there on both sides to anchor this wall in, and then I'll run this up. I'll run another stack on there, and then this inside here is going to get sealed up. How'd you get in here, buddy? Are you in here with the ladies? So, you hop down in here. Get out of here. Psst, get out of here. Go on. Psst, out of here. Get out of here. You don't need to be in here. All right. So, but anyway, if you can see this, I'm building this. I'm going to build this up and behind here. and then seal all this in. This will not get concreted. This will not get concreted. I'm going to put rock and seal all this up. Now put another, up through here. So it's going to be on the other side of the top. So no level. There's no level and no string line, guys. I'm not using a string line. So this is my no string line wall. No string line, no level. So, but anyway, so it breathes through the bottom here. I've let it breathe through here. I've thought about standing these up like this, a couple of these up to let it breathe through those blocks, through that area, and then I can plug these holes if need be. So it does have a hole right through here. Can breathe that, not through these because these go all the way through, but those actually closed off. So I'll probably end up concreting those, but that does come from underneath. That will have the ability to draw. No, stay out of here, girl. Stay out of here. Say, all right, we'll come in here whether we want you or not. So anyways, I'm going to close this off. Like I said, this will get closed off like this, and then I'll either put this like this. I'll put a block like this. Probably not these. I probably will use some of these. Oh, my orientation's off. But like I said, these ladies aren't going to be going forever. They're just something. I haven't done this in a lot of years, and I used to grow medicinally, and so I do miss growing. All I do is work out here, so I thought might as well. So you're allowed to have 4 in Oregon. I use it medicinally, and so this is an adult-only stream. So I mean, I use it responsibly here. So, but anyways, they're all doing good. The top of this one broke. The whole top of that, like that whole section there, broke off. It wasn't that, but then this one grew back, and look, it's almost trying to get as tall as that one. So, but it's got some nice tops on it. So they're doing okay. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to. I don't have them in huge pots so they get all huge and tall and big. And I'd rather just have a nice small amount that'll work for, and something that, I did myself. So we'll give you a little update with what's going on here. It's not, like I said, it's you do you. This is what I use because I don't like using narcotics. Okay. My body doesn't do well, and I have a lot of back problems from breaking my back in the military and then car accidents and whatnot. So this helps me. So it's not the cure-all, doesn't take it away, but just helps. So anyways, back to what I was saying. These aren't going to be in here, and then I can continue to grow food in this beautiful building. You know what I'm saying? Then I can grow food in this beautiful building. Look at this, guys. I just took 2 freezer doors. I got these for no charge. I had to go pick them up, but I got these freezer doors. These are walking cooler doors. So as you see, I sunk, and these are 2 big glass, sliding doors, big heavy sliding doors, not your average. These are pretty thick, and then I just wafered them all in on the corners, so tomorrow I want to go get it's nice out here, guys. It's quiet. It's there's no noise out here. Hi there, pretty girl. Hi there, sweetheart. I love you, girl. You're my best little kitten girl I ever did have. So it's nice. Kevin's place is over there, and he loves it. He's doing an amazing job on the inside of his place. He's doing all kinds of rock work, and he's never done any before, and he's doing a great job. He built a beautiful hearth. Maybe when he gets it complete, there's the nearest neighbor over there. So, you hear the coyotes over there cutting it up. But yeah, we got all our work material out here doing our work. This all work stuff out here. But I'm probably going to take, and again, on the end of this, on this end here, where I have this here, I'm going to take and put big rock, put a big rock corner. Would you move there, buddy? I'm trying to show them in the stream, and you're going to come sit right in the way. Right in the way. So, but anyways, this is what I was telling you. I need the clear roofing to finish this off with 5 things, 4 or 5 sheets, I think will cover this. I don't even know what it is. Let's just walk it off here. I haven't even measured these. What are these? Are like 3, 6. That's probably 8 feet. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So probably 8 feet. So 5 of those. I need 5 of those clear sheets. I'm going to ask Kevin. Actually, I'm going to ask Kevin to see if he'll lend me some money tomorrow, because I have, you guys gave some super chats. I haven't gotten any this month, but I did get a couple last month. And so I had some money coming from YouTube. So I bet you Kevin will lend me the money to get that tomorrow while we're there, because we're going into town. So I'm going to get that Lexan poly roofing. He'll lend me the money. I think I have $100. You have to get 100 at 111 or something from YouTube. So I appreciate you guys' support. So you know, I'm not going to take that money and kind of spend it on me. This is for the ministry too, guys. This is eventually going to be, you know, be able to grow food out here. So, and I'm trying to build a nice building that will build, you know, be strong and be here for after I'm gone. So I was telling Kevin too, I think this is going to be a good place to go ahead and start the outdoor garden. You know, I can move this burn pile pit that I use to burn and stuff with. And this was over here. I had to move that over there, but maybe we can kind of make this kind of the beginning. You can start, you come out here and roast marshmallows, so to speak, or whatever, hot dogs in there. Because again, I'm going to cover this all with rock. And I have a nice big piece of lava rock that I'm going to put, you know, it's got like a big bowl type. It's natural. Here, let's go walk back there. I'll take the dogs back there and show you. We'll drag it up here. We'll bring it up here while we're on the live stream. Look at this handsome boy. Look at this handsome guy that I have. Pants, I don't want to hear it. If I let you out on live streaming, I don't want you to sit there and make a bunch of noise. Can you please not bark my ear off? I know you get excited. No barking, or you're going to stay. You can stay here if you bark. Do not. Hey! Pants! I'm live streaming. Now knock it off. Stay with me, or he's going to try to tackle you. Stay with me, or he'll try to tackle you. Go. Go, knucklehead. Stay with me for a minute. Pants, go. All done. All done. All done, you crazy puppy dog. Careful, Tog. Oh, he's going to tackle you. I know you're big. He weighs half as much, but he'll run you over. Here he goes. He's going to get tackled, and watch. He's going to tackle him. He's so strong. It's the strongest dog I've ever had. This dog, come on, kitten girl. Look how fast she goes. Look how fast she goes. Look how fast that girl goes. What a good girl she is. Go, girl. She just like the puppies. She'll catch up with the puppies. Where's Panner? Come on, Panner boy. Come on, Yesha boy. Where's my other kitten boy? So here's the rock that I was talking about. Look at that rock. Let's carry that bad boy up front. Oh, she's heavy. Look at that beauty. Isn't she a beauty? There we go. Oh, here's my pretty kitty. All right, let's go take this big bad boy up front. It probably weighs 50 pounds, 60 pounds, probably more. Yeah, it's lava. Boy, I think it's closer to 80 pounds. It's going to get a little bouncy. I'm trying to walk back up. Here comes my kittens. Here comes my kittens. Where's my other kitten boy? Oh, yeah. She's heavy. She's just dead weight. She's dead weight. Meteorite. No, it's lava, it's basalt, but it's dead. It's from out here. So this is the idea when I built this. I had this in mind to put this right here. So let me set you down here for a second. Move it. Thank you. I don't want to run you over with a wheelbarrow, puppies. Okay. Stand it right here real quick. Let me flip this around. Turn around. There we go. Be quiet. Stop being loud. We don't have no broom around here, do we? I thought I brought a broom back here. Oh, it's a little tall. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to go that way. It can go this way too. You guys see that? So I'm going to eventually put rock all the way around it. Maybe this way. Oh yeah, there we go. That's it right there. Look, it fits almost near perfect right there. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll wedge it back in there the other way, moving around. I thought it would go the other way. I'd always pictured it going like the other way, but it's got a bunch of dirt in there right now. So it's even more. I had something out there. We don't have no brush out here. Figured I would. Oh, pour a little water on it. I'll pour some water on her. Any water over here? Let's pour some water on it. This is our water. We carry all the water, and so when you carry all your water, you appreciate every drop you got. Oh, it's not a bad way. It'd be all right. A little water pulled up in there. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. There we go. We got all the dirt out of there now. So, anyways, I'll figure something out. But I'm going to end up using rock, more lava rock to go around. So I thought that might look kind of neat in there. So I'll probably put, you know, all this is going to get enclosed out here. All this will be enclosed. I'll put rock. I'm probably going to put, like, on the front, I'm going to put obsidian, encase the front of this with obsidian. You know, I'll put concrete from in front and behind. And, you know, I'll encase it in there. So all this is going to get sealed up. All that'll get sealed up. So this in the back is going to have that wall where it'll be a chamber in the back from behind here. See? So I think it'll keep the heat in there, though. I think you'll be able to light a fire in here because this will be closed off, you know, and it will go up. And I'm going to leave that wire in the back, so it's going to heat up that wall. So if it gets, you know, if we have a freezing night overnight, I can light this fire, try to heat this wall up, and that's probably enough to keep that building from freezing at night and keep it above freezing. So is this an idea? I didn't have any plans. I'm just shooting from the hip here, so to speak, if you will. So, but it's coming together. Tomorrow I'm hoping to I got to get my butt up early in the morning so it doesn't get so hot. And I might be able to get up to here tomorrow. Woo, get up there tomorrow. And then I got to try to figure out how to finish this back wall up too. Like I said, come in here and seal this off and make that so it's above this level of that grate. So all that heat, you know, and then I'll cover all that. So this will create its own heat area right in here. It'll still have this showing in the back of here. I'll still have this. I'll concrete, you know, up to this. I should be all right to concrete up in here. I might probably throw some chicken wire or something, you know, in here. But just to kind of grab, you know, because it's going to be around heat. Just keep the, you know, I think it'll be all right. Not, I'll go through some more in it. I'll figure something else out. But anyways, this all get concreted. So this will be, you know, sealed up. None of this will leak in through here. And this will create its own heat chamber right in here. So this whole wall here will, you know, I don't see any. My original idea was to run that all the way up too, to let all that heat, but I don't think I need that whole heat. Heat rises, so it's just going to heat up this wall. Actually, might even be a little more efficient if I build this wall right here. Come on, phone. Hold on, let me try to clean this camera. So, yeah, I'm going to just only build the wall up to like right there. There we go. So, and then seal it off. You know, it'll be like a bench in here or whatever. You could probably set things up there. Hey, that'd be a good place to do starts, huh? You could make starts in there. If that's warm, you could kind of make like a heating tray. So, but anyways, wanted to come out and show you guys what I'm doing here. So hopefully tomorrow we'll get this roofing in here with this clear poly roofing in here too. So this one, as you can see, is considerably taller than this one over here. So not that, I mean, about what, 4 or 5 inches. So that should be enough. That should be enough. But anyways, coming along. Let's take a look back at it, step back and look at it there. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Sometimes I don't look at my work until it's done, you know. I don't realize it until I'm all done with it. But I'm going to build some rock, you know, put some rock around these edges. So this would be like a big edge here. And I actually might do something. I might put like a rock border up there or something. Put a bunch of rock up there. Might look cool up at the top too. What do you think, guys? Put some rock up here on my last layer, you know, up there. Put rock up at the top, put a rock border it with rock, so it'll have rock here, a pile here, rock around here. I'm probably going to try to kind of rock all that in. I'm probably even going to go ahead and cover this front area. And then the same thing over here. I'm going to put rock over here. And then, because these, to cover this here, I'll probably put some rock right in front of this as well, in front of these holes. So rock here, rock around here, and then rock up on the top. Heck yeah, that's coming together. How many more days do you think it'll take me? Oh, another week. Oh, well. Oh, well, I don't have that much concrete anyway, so we'll see. I hopefully have enough concrete to at least get to the top. So Kevin said he wanted to come bring his bed and put his bed in here for the winter months. He's like, hey, I'm going to come put my bed in there. Can I live in there for the winter? So, all right. We'll let the ladies do their thing. So, as a matter of fact, let's go check on the other ladies here. And we'll go back in the cabin here. It's probably dark enough here. Maybe it's still light outside, but they're probably all in their coop. So, one more bag of concrete. Yeah. Pardon me. Oh, I got some hazelnuts in here, don't I? Got some hazelnuts. Hazelnuts. Out here in the desert. Good night, ladies. Good night, my ladies in there. I see ya. Pretty girls. Oh, you too, Nigel. You're a pretty boy. All right, chickens are up. Lights are on the Rancho Pollo. Are my birds in there? All right, let's see. All right, back out here. Not a big sunset tonight. A little bit of orange there at the bottom, but nothing spectacular tonight. What are you doing over there, Toggy? What are you doing, big? Come on. Get out of there. Psst. Get out of there. Psst. Tango. Get out. Go. Out of here. That's chicken stuff. Leave it over there. Go. Out. Go. Tango. Hey. Get out of here. Go. Mama Noose. Oh, you're going to pee on the bush. Where you go? Get out of here. Get out of here, biggie. Get out of here, big guy. Get out of the chicken coop. Thank you. All right. We had to put the ladies up, had to shut these in, and I lock them in here and put that rock down in there so nothing can, really move that door. So I need to get the ladies' house hard on the other end too. I'm going to try to rebuild this door, just make it thicker and put more cement in it, and then do the other side because I want to make sure they're real comfortable for the winter months. So out here at the farm, High Desert Faith and Truth Ministries, There's a shot of the maiden over there, laying on her back, looking up at the, I don't, but there's hundreds of coyotes between right there, this called Table Rock, and the road, kind of, you see that white thing? There's a road in between here. There's probably 200 coyotes that live right there. But no, they don't come over here, and no, they won't come on the property anymore. They don't come on this property. They'll come right up to the fence line, though. They come right up to this fence line. They used to cut through here. They won't really do it anymore. They go down further because the dog smell is on all this property. And then they used to cut through here, but now Kevin's over here, so they go all the way around. But you'll hear them. They'll come right up to the fence line. So we've got literally, we got a ton of them. What are you doing, Banner boy? Banner boy. You look blue like a Russian blue kitty. You look like a Russian blue kitten, boy. Oh, I'm sure there is, because the woods are right here. So this is the woods. Right here. So we got cats out here. Bobcats and mountain lions. This is all 8,000 feet. This is 6,000 feet. I'm at 4,000 feet, and the tree line's just right here. This valley doesn't have trees because the farmers came and they cut all the trees out of this valley. What are we doing, pretty girl? What are we doing, pretty little? Hey, pretty little girl. Pretty little girl. Pretty little girl. What are you doing, pretty little girl? Pretty little girl. All right. Cabin lights are on. The solar lights, you can see they're coming on out here. So we had a hip camper, so I took some of the lights out last night so they'd have a better night sky view here. So a little shot here out of the cabin. As you can see, nice and quiet out here. No noise. No noise. Puppies love it. Puppins love it. It's puppy paradise. Kitty paradise. Yes, it's paradise for the kittens and the puppies. This is my puppin, Tygo. Tango boy. All right, let's go inside. See if it's going back in the cabin here. This is the Rusty Cowboy cabin. Let's we're gonna throw this cabin light back up here. I took a light in the other night because we lost our power to our. Oh, come on, you gonna do that too? Why did that do this? This one did that the other night. It came out, was on. All right, it'll come on. I'll leave it and it'll come on. All right, let's go back inside the cabin. Ooh, maybe we should turn that fan on out here for a minute. Let's plug. Oh yeah, let's turn this fan on. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh my freaking back! I think it's time to take some bong rips. Oh my goodness! All right. Let's go plug this. Plug this bad boy in here. Got no kitchen lights on. Down here. Where is the end of that? All right, let's see if we can get that blowing in the right direction here. Hey, what's going on? Oh my goodness. Oh. So, thanks for hanging out here for a minute. I just had to go try to get that fan. Get some kind of cool air blowing in here. Cabin's pretty hot. It's got up into the 90s today. So, a little breeze today, but it still heated up the cabin. So, I don't have a insulation in the cabin, and so eventually I'm gonna have to redo this cabin as well. So the plan is to finish that garden in the back, finish the ladies' house, then start working on the other cabin so I can get moved into that cabin for the winter, because I can't do 7 cords of wood this winter. I don't even have one right now, so that's not going to fend well. So I might burn 2 or 3 in that cabin hopefully over the winter, and that'll help ease the load. I'm just going to have to work my tail off too, because I want to get all this canned food that's in this cabin here. I have a lot of canned food, lots and lots and lots of canned food. So I need to get them in the ground and winterized so they don't freeze. So if this cabin freezes up in here over the winter, it won't. I don't want the canned food to freeze. I need to keep it above freezing. It'll be all right. So it doesn't get too hot, like I said. Try to keep it somewhat hot and cold. When it does that, then they don't last. So you got to try to keep that closer to room temperature. So I have another shelter out here that I'm building behind this cabin, because I have another shelter in the back, the 50-foot shelter in the back that I still need to finish too. But it'll work for what it does what it needs to do. It'll work as a shelter right now. But this one was to throw the animals in, just in case we ever got bad weather. I can toss the animals, like the chickens or whatever, and toss them down in there, and then try to keep my livestock, whatever I could, my dogs or whatever. Dogs would probably follow me to the back. So, but it's kind of like a livestock and a food, and if things just got too bad too quick, you got a duck in there. So it's another shelter that I built out here, that it would eventually have to get to. And I don't see, maybe we'll have another good month or two, and if I stay busy out here and I stay motivated, I'll get done a quarter of what I wanted to get done this summer. But oh well, guess what? Life ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way all the time. So I've done whatever I've done. Just gonna have to live with it. So, but I'm gonna have to probably get over to that other building. If nothing else, I have to get the ladies winterized. These ladies winterized so I can have food, a way to. I get to even told Kevin, I think I can move into that thing for the winter months. I bet you keep a good temperature. So if you keep a fire going in there, but we'll see. Just an idea. We'll see. I think we'll see how it'll work. So thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate it. I'm about ready to take some medicine here. My back is just, I got it pretty high. You see how far I got? About another, I think I probably need 2 more bags of concrete, to finish that. Maybe another 3 bags of concrete. So there we go. That'll be a nice little addition. Oh wait, because I still got that back wall, so maybe 4 bags of concrete, and I'll have that back wall, and it'll all be. It's gonna be a nice building. I'm happy with the results for just shooting from the hip on the fly here. Okay, hold on. Somebody just messaged me. Okay. Guys, hold on 1 second. For just 1 second. Somebody messaged me about a canopy I have out here. Hold on, I'll be right back. It's gonna pause. It's on Facebook Marketplace, so give me a minute. It's probably gonna, I don't know what it does when it goes. It shows, pauses the stream or something. Hold on. Yeah. Oh.
Got him, dude.
What's that?
Got him. I just got out of jail.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. But somebody just showed up that on for the end of the night, so I appreciate you guys' time, and hit the like button and leave a comment. Be quiet. Comment, and I'll be back. Tango, all done. And pants, go. So drop a comment on the stream, and links are in the description. Pastor Revelation, Pastor Apocalypse. Whoa.